Hi. Welcome to our monthly Facebook Live.
We're excited.
So
We're doing
excited.
back at it.
Yeah. Well, just in general, hope you guys all had a lovely holiday.
Yes.
You're having a great new year. We appreciate all your warm wishes for us and for Mented for the new year.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Totally. Yeah. Should we kick things off?
Dive in. You want to take the first one?
Ooh, okay. When are you going to do a Jersey pop-up? I loved the Brooklyn pop-up because I'm a no
kid at heart.
Maybe she meant a Brooklyn kid at heart. Anyway, but can New Jersey by way of Newark get some love? And that question was from Mini Adventure. Sorry, I like messed up that whole thing. Basically, she wants to know, when are we going to do a Jersey pop-up? That is a great question. And Jersey is right there. Right across the river. I think we'll do one. Yeah.
We went to Jersey one time last year, early.
Like in March last year.
And we got some good love. We appreciated it.
For sure.
Good pop-up.
So we'll put it on the list. We're going to be in so many places this year. So, yeah, we'll put Jersey on the list.
We're excited.
Yeah.
Okay, next one from Tanya Call. When will your products be available outside the U.S.? I'm living in London, but I will be interested to offer them to some of my friends in the Ivory Coast. Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Not only wanting some love in the UK, but spreading it to your friends everywhere else around the world. I mean, we do see Mented as a global brand that will service women of color everywhere. We're just not there yet. So stay with us. Stay tuned. We'll let you know as we roll out international shipping. I would say join our email list because those will be the first people to know. And then you can tell all your friends, but just not yet. But thank you for the interest and for the question.
And I will say, building out our global read map is on my 2018 to-do list. Like many of you, created some 2018 New Year's resolutions, and that is on it. So it's coming. It's really just a matter of when we do it, we want to do it right. We don't want to, every time we ship out a lipstick to, a different country, have you spend $50 on shipping, right? When you're buying a $16 lipstick. So getting the logistics right is everything. That is a huge priority for us though, and something that is actively on our radar.
Yes. Next question.
Well, the next question is not a question.
Comment.
It just says, "Oh yes, I can't wait." I think they meant for the Facebook Live. So hopefully you're tuning in now. That was from Compassion MD. So then Fit Girl Mimi says, "Please sell sample sizes of your products, especially since we cannot try it." Okay, I think that's good feedback. And, we get that question a lot about whether or not we have sample products, sample size products. One thing I will say is, though we don't currently offer sample sizes of our products, we do have a generous exchange program. And right now it's sort of something we keep under wraps. I don't even really know why, but we're actually building out a new page on our site to really lay out what our exchange program is, just so everyone knows, we want you to get the right product and we want to make getting an exchange as easy as possible. So that's one way you can sort of try. Another way is our pop-ups. We are going to be in a lot of different places. And then for some of our upcoming products, we are actually thinking we'll get into the sample game. So stay tuned for that. But totally for now, I would just say we do have a generous exchange program, so we hope you will try.
Yeah, and I actually think it goes with Gina Edwards. Thank you for your question. Are your products available in retail stores? No, they aren't. We're currently only selling them on mentedcosmetics.com. But as KJ said, we have a very generous exchange program. So if you buy something you don't like, we will absolutely help you find your perfect product.
Yeah.
Janet Montgomery, hi. And Gina, any pop-ups in California?
We do have California on our list. So I think we said, we think we get there August.
We're going to do Oakland and LA at different times of the year.
Yeah. But later in the year, later in 2018. But we are coming. I would not advise waiting until then to try the product. That's a long time to not have your perfect nude. But when we're there, for sure, if you're on our email list, you'll be the first to know. And we'd love to see you there.
Yeah. And just so you know, KJ and I are always on the hunt for the perfect taco and perfect margarita. So we're expecting you Californians to help us when we go to LA to be like, this taco truck is it. You gotta go.
Yeah.
So we'll be letting you guys know when we head out west.
Yes. And
Arlisha.
Arlisha will you be having pop-ups in Delaware? First of all, I apologize that I can't read right now. I have on these lashes and like I can't really see through them. But you know, personal problems. Delaware. Now we have not talked about Delaware.
So the way we think about our pop-up locations is we see where our existing customers are, like where we have the most, and then that's where we kind of try and go. So we'll have to look back in the data to see, you know, when should we get to Delaware? Does it make sense for us? But again, I think in the meantime, go ahead and try that product online. If you don't like it, we will help you find your perfect product. And we do ship to Delaware. So that's a compromise.
And along with our pop-ups, we are hoping to be at a couple marquee events this year, including Afropunk in Brooklyn again, Afropunk in Atlanta this year, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Essence Fest in New Orleans. So, you know, we know you travel, we travel. Hopefully, if we're not in your state, you can come to one of these sort of bigger events that draw in a lot of people and see us there.
Yeah. And again, I would plug the email list because those people know first. Let's see. Janet, any target dates yet for the eyeshadows?
Ooh.
Oh, Janet, look at you out here.
Girl, you done it now. You done it now.
No.
So look, you know, here's what we're gonna say. The eyeshadows are coming very soon. I mean, very, very soon. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to give any hints or anything like that. But all I'm saying is, they're coming very soon. Okay. We just don't like to announce launch dates because here is a little trickety trick about launching a product. They don't always happen at the exact time that you want it to happen. Sometimes these products need to take their sweet time, okay? Sometimes they need to be back in the lab for a little tweak before you let it go. And, you know, we don't want to be out here saying it's going to happen on February 15th and then February 16th rolls around and all the girls are like, I ain't seen no eyeshadow.
Right.
So,
and then you get hateful comments. And by the way, it is not launching on February 15th.
It's not.
If there were a thing to launch, that thing would not launch on February 15th.
No, but it is coming quite soon.
Yes. And you know who knows about eyeshadow first? People on the email list.
Oh, that's true. Amanda is trying to get y'all on this email list, okay?
I'm just saying.
If you're not on this email list, you got to get on the email list.
You got to get on the email list. Just some more shout outs. Layla, more. Y'all are so beautiful.
Oh,
thank you so much. Terrence, you ladies look beautiful. I can't. That's because he made us look beautiful.
Right, he did our makeup.
Terrence is our makeup artist. So shout out to you, Terrence.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Any more? Okay, let's get back to this list.
Okay.
Danette Medina. Are you going to come out with eyeshadow and eyeliner soon? I think we answered that.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It's coming. Okay. Miss Friday NY says, will you have a line of blushes soon, please? I'm so happy you asked that.
I love blush.
Well, Amanda is obsessed with blush. She, I mean, truly wears so much blush. Girl, you know you do.
I do. I love blush.
I mean, she goes down blush.
If you just want to like lift yourself and just feel bright, why not have a little pop of blush?
Why not? Absolutely, blush is on our radar. We can't say exactly when. You'll notice this is a theme when about launching products, but it's 100% on our radar. And actually, we did a pretty intensive survey earlier in 2016 about blush, really trying to understand like what are the gaps in blush. So if that's something that you feel like there are a lot of gaps, we would love to hear your feedback. You can, you know, type it here. You can DM us, you can email us, hello@mentedcosmetics.com, sort of wherever you want to give feedback. We are always open to it because that's one area where, you know, I think for us, Amanda loves blush and has a bunch of blush, and I don't wear blush as often. So personally, we were thinking like, well, where really are the gaps in blush? Because we love it, but we want to make sure when we launch a product, we are solving a problem. We're not just launching it to launch it. So we'd love to hear your feedback.
Yes. What do you guys need when it comes to blush? Let us know. Across any platform, however you want, we're here to listen.
Totally.
Okay, nudist_co. I think this is my nudist girls.
Oh, nice.
When are you coming out with cosmetics that aren't lipstick? Well, we've already come out with cosmetics that aren't lipstick. So we have lipstick, we have lip gloss, and we have nail polish, already existing products. Try them, try them, try them. There is something for everybody. You absolutely can find your perfect nude. And then we have more products coming out this year.
Yeah.
Some big launches that, again, we're not going to quite tell you about yet, but as it happens, obviously all you guys will know.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yeah. But our goal from a product development standpoint is, at least for now, I'd say for the next 2 to 3 years, launching 2 to 3 product categories every year. So you at least know that. You know there's stuff coming, and we're super excited for it. And we just want to get it right. We don't want to rush anything to market. I think a lot of people have been commenting recently on certain brands that we're not going to name, who have come out with products that, just feel a bit rushed because they don't include everyone. Mm-hmm. It's like they just wanted to get it out into market so quickly that they didn't think about all the different variations of shades that people might need. I mean, I'm not naming names. I'm not throwing any shade. All I'm saying is we want to make sure that when we launch a product, we're really being super, super thoughtful about it, super inclusive about it, taking you guys' feedback along the way about it, all of those things. So we just don't want to rush, and I hope you guys feel like they're worth the wait.
Yeah, and in the meantime, actually, while you're waiting, check out our blog, The Mint. There's actually a lot of great behind-the-scenes content, not only like how we think about the lab and like what's going on product development-wise, but behind the scenes of our photo shoots. And we have Founder Fridays once a month. So KJ and myself write blogs about like what's happening with Mented and what's next. So if you want to learn more about what we're doing, you absolutely can go to our website and click on The Mint.
Yeah. You gotta love Amanda out here plugging. So let me just tell y'all, you gotta join this email list. You gotta be on the Mint. You gotta look at the video gallery. You gotta email us at hello@Mented Cosmetics. Just
and share and tell your friends.
Share. You gotta tweet. You gotta be on Pinterest. Pinning these good lipsticks.
Right.
Yes.
Y'all know we be hearing your comments. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't read my
You gotta read them. Yolanda Reed, I have the entire collection. I love everything. Just placed another order this week for a gift. I'm obsessed.
That's so exciting. Thank you, Yolanda.
Janet, y'all make us so proud. I bought Christmas gifts at the pop-up in Atlanta. My girlfriends love the quality.
Yes. Thank you, Janet. We're so excited to hear that. That's just been nice.
It feels good.
And I'm glad you came to the pop-up. Atlanta was fun.
Yes.
It was cold. First of all, y'all ain't say nothing about it being that cold in Atlanta. So,
I ain't bring the right stuff.
Right. We definitely didn't bring the right things, but it was mad fun.
Yeah. Shout out to all the VIPs on here. I see people talking about their VIP status. So maybe you don't know, but if you spend a certain amount with Mented, so over $70, you become a VIP. And our VIPs get early access to things. They know about products early. They get pre-sale for new products early, special discounts, shout outs. So it pays to be VIP. Mm-hmm. They got some nice things like the holidays. We won't spoil it because maybe you'll be a VIP this holiday and then you'll get it too. But yeah, we have a program.
We do.
And if you're a VIP and you want to tell us some ways we can improve the program, let us know. What do you guys want? What are you expecting? We just really, like, one of the reasons we love this Facebook Live is because it is absolutely a two-way street. And we want to tell you guys what's going on with Mented and answer your questions. But we want to hear your questions and your comments and, like, how can we make it all better together?
Yeah. So we've run out of questions that were emailed beforehand.
Yes.
And we will obviously keep answering any questions you guys ask. But we've come to the portion where we ask each other questions.
Yes.
Hooray. So I have a question. Recently, Amanda and I spent some time away from New York on the West Coast. We are now back in New York.
Yes.
And very happy about it. So my question for you is, what do you love about living and working in New York City?
Oh, so many things. I've had so many different careers in different industries in New York, and I feel like it's a unique place where you can do that. Like, you can reinvent yourself a dozen times over and like amalgamate this group of friends from all different places in life, and somehow everybody kind of gets along. So the banker is beside the painter, who's beside the beauty person,
right.
And it's just, so you get like a more interesting life. It's more intricate and complicated, but in the best way. And I think working and living in New York to me is just like optionality. Like, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. If I come home from work and I'm tired, but then I get like a rush of energy at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, I can go to the movies and I can walk there because it's 3 blocks from my house. Like, especially being a single woman, I just feel like I can do whatever I want whenever. And like the city is built for me to do that. Yeah. Good question. Well, interesting because again, to this point of California, but now in New York, you have converted even more to becoming a fan of New York. What were the things you didn't like about New York now, and what do you appreciate more now?
Yeah. So the things I didn't like about New York are just that like everything here is a little bit more difficult than it should be. Just about everything. Grocery shopping is a little bit more difficult because all the grocery stores are tiny and compact and have like a fairly small selection. Walking through Midtown is more difficult than it should be because you're always like shoulder to shoulder with people and like, throwing bows trying to get through the crowd. So everything, including those like everyday tasks, I think are a little bit harder here. But I think what I now have come to love about New York is if you can overlook some of those minor inconveniences, there's just such a huge world of opportunity here. And I think being on the West Coast, what I really realized is like everything we do is so centered around the fact that there's so much opportunity in New York. From the fact that when we need to film a video, our videographers, like there's a quadrillion videographers here. We have one that we happen to love, but a quadrillion of them, quadrillion photographers, 8 bajillion models.
Right. Throw a
rock and you'll hit 5 models. But then outside of that, like our suppliers are here, our manufacturer, our warehouse, and all of these people, whenever we need something done, someone might say to us like, oh, you should talk to so-and-so. And because we're in New York, there's a really good chance that so-and-so is also in New York. So we don't have to have a call with them. We can grab coffee with them and like get that connection even faster. Like just so many people are here and so much possibility is here. So yes, there are some like minor daily inconveniences, but I think they pale in comparison to just the size of the opportunities in New York City. So
yeah. Like it. Now I have another question for you. Oh, okay. So, because I think this is interesting and how it changes month to month, your current eyeshadow routine.
Oh, yes.
So what are we doing right now? What are we loving and how are we moving it from day to night?
Yes, I love eyeshadow.
She loves eyeshadow.
And my husband for Christmas got me the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush collection, which is amazing. But Jaclyn Hill is obsessed with eyeshadow. So like, there are like 10 eyeshadow brushes. I didn't even know you could possibly need 10 eyeshadow brushes. So now in the morning, I'm like, let me see what this brush does. Like, and I'm just doing extra things. I think I do have a go-to daytime look, which does not involve shimmers, which this is obviously very shimmery, and I think it's very pretty. But to me, that's my day to night. Day is more matte. I might have on 2 colors, I might have on 3 colors, but it's very like matte and neutral. Night is when I'll add a little bit of shimmer and I'll try to smoke out the crease a little bit more as well.
So you go for the drama.
I go for the drama at night.
Got it. Are there any other day to night things you're doing on your face to transition?
Yes, I recently got into bronzer. Shout out bronzer. Y'all, first of all, nobody was out here telling me about bronzer.
In fact, we were judging people who were talking about
when people would say it, I'd be like, I guess I always pictured bronzer in connection with the Kardashians for some reason.
Where it was too much.
And I was like, what they're doing with bronzer doesn't look like it would make any sense on me. So I guess this is just a product not meant for brown skin. Y'all, that is not true. There are bronzers for us, and I have purchased them, and I'm using them, and I'm loving them. But I will say I think the day-to-night thing is like bronzer in the day, contour at night, just because contour is much more about like the shadowing, and bronzer is much more about warmth. So that's another thing. Like if I'm going out at night, I won't typically do bronzer. I will do like a strong contour.
Strong emphasis on strong. I will say shout out to you guys because we have had people ask us, when are you coming out with the bronzer? So somebody out there knows how to use it. And now we know. Right. See, because we're listening to your comments and your things and your whatnots. And so like other things, let us know. What should we be thinking about and using? Yeah. Okay. All right. Bronzer to contour.
Let's see. Another question. Well, I guess another question I have is, what is your current skincare routine? Or what new things are you trying in skincare? Because I feel like Amanda's always like, she's always down to try some new stuff.
Always.
In skincare.
That's true. So I I'm switching it up. You got to switch it up. I think that is fundamental to skincare. You can't keep using the same thing over and over again because your skin kind of gets used to it. And so I'm breaking it up. So before I was doing like, really it's all about like for me the night routine. And I had all these serums and like toners and things that I was using. And I've kind of cut a bunch of that out and I'm mixing it up. So right now I'm doing just basic Neutrogena, but with, with my Clarisonic. And I'm doing that at night and in the morning. And I'm just, especially since it's winter, I'm just getting the dead skin off. Like, I'm not trying to use serums and all these things to get it off. No, just like brute strength to get the dead skin off. Because
sounds violent.
As people know, the minute I see a blemish, I will start complaining that I have terrible skin. It's a weird obsession. I don't even know when I picked it up. So I'm just like sloughing it off, basically. But then probably in a month, I'll pick back up all of my like products and things because it'll be like less harsh outside. And I think I'll look like naturally less dull. But then this morning I woke up with like a dry spot just right here.
I actually did too. Is this getting boring? It is. Let's read something.
Yeah.
Now we're just like,
just right inside. Monica Jones, I love the entire collection. What didn't work for me, I gifted to a friend with a different complexion. Thank you so much. I love supporting you guys.
Thank you, Monica. Yes.
And that's something we hear a lot. If there's something people don't like, they love to share with their friends because they still love the brand and still love the products.
We especially hear it on the customer service side whenever we offer people the rapid exchange. So one portion of our exchange program is if your order was 3 items or less and you want to exchange one or all of them, you can actually, instead of shipping it back to us, just pay the shipping for us to send you the things you want. So, which is $4.50, that's the shipping. And then we just ship you the things. So like, let's say you got 3 shades you didn't like and you want to try 3 more, you can pay the $4.50 and we literally just ship you 3 more lipsticks. And then what we've heard from a lot of people is like they give the first 3 to friends because it's not that they thought they were bad shades, they just didn't work on them. So they're like, oh, but my sister would love this, or like my homegirl or my coworker or whomever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is something I feel like we hear a lot and we're excited. Look, more people loving Mented is good for us. So we're excited about that.
We just love when you guys share and like your sharing stories are really funny. But also like when you all are like, oh, I bought a gift card for my friend because I want her to try it and she really loves it. Or I bought, the holiday packaging and gave them all out as gifts or whatever. Like we really appreciate that. And like, that's what builds community around a brand, which is really important to us. We want people to not only know about Mented, but once they do, to feel included and like, there's something here for them. So, keep telling people and sharing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
None
for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been super fun, guys.
Yeah.
As always. Thanks for tuning in. Tell a friend. We'll be here, next month.
So when we post across the platforms, just post your questions. We kind of pick them up all month long.
Late entry.
Jennifer Gee, now that Exchange Policy just got a new sale today, I've been nervous about ordering and not being able to try them on. That's great customer service. Thank you.
Yes. I'm so happy to hear that.
Jennifer McKeever. Hi, ladies. Lots of Jennifers.
Hi. Yes, we're happy to hear that the exchange program is, changing hearts and minds out there. Because we just want everyone to find their dude. That's it. That's all.
Don't be nervous. Try it. We promise we'll work with you. Absolutely. We want you to find your perfect shade.
Yep.
Hi to all the Jennifers and the Janets and the Danas and the Monicas and Yolandas and everybody else.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much for
all
tuning
your
in.
hearts.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.